This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Sentech Security and Communications.
You already know these days you got to line up your guard, keep it up, whether it's online, it's at the store, even if you're at home. There are crooks all over the place that are ready to swoop in and steal your identity, your personal property, just as soon as they see the opportunity.
So let's do something about that. Well, today we're specifically talking about your home. 1025 WBOC's Corey Phoebus is in Salisbury, where we teamed up with Sentech Security and Communications to go over a few simple steps you can take to avoid becoming the victim of a home burglary. Corey?
Lisa, there are tons of ways that you can prevent your house from being broken into, but what a lot of Americans don't know is that it's very easy to break into a house, especially in a suburban neighborhood just like this. And I don't even have to break a window to do it. First, people are leaving their storm doors unlocked all the time, but this is the real ticker. This door is locked, but a lot of people like to use a hide-a-key. So let's check under the mat. All right, there's no key there. A lot of people like to hide keys for relatives or emergencies and fixtures that they may have on their front porch. And there's no key here, so we're going to check the back. Houses with screened-in porches usually don't get locked. They're easy to forget about, and just like I thought, he didn't lock his either. And the back door is commonly forgot about, which is kind of scary because I can tell you right now, just from looking inside, nobody's home. So let's see if this responsible homeowner remembered to lock their back door. Nope. And just like that, I'm in this person's home. I didn't have to break any windows, make any loud noises, and the neighbors have no idea that I'm not supposed to be here because of that. And conveniently enough, this homeowner left her purse at home, sitting right here on the kitchen table. I could take it and go back out the way that I came because she used her neighbors to be her security system. Luckily, we have Justin Center here from Sentech Security. How are you?
Hey Corey, how are you? Nice to see you.
Fantastic. So, I mean, how easy was that?
That looked pretty easy.
So how often do people get broken into?
It's actually a lot more than people think. It's in the United States, every 15 seconds a house is broken into.
No kidding. What times usually?
Normally, a lot of people think it happens during the night. It actually happens between the hours of noon and 4 p.m.
Yeah, I was saying, I walked around this guy's entire property. Nobody even said hi. Nobody waved. Nobody, you know, no red flags were raised.
Right, right.
So,
actually 80% of the break-ins happen when no one is home.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right, so what are some ways that this person could have prevented me from breaking in and stealing her purse?
Well, I've actually come up with a list of 10 ways that we can prevent break-ins around.
All right, so just starting things off, make sure all exterior doors are in good shape and the locks are in working order.
Absolutely. What you want to do is walk around the house, all exterior doors, check the doors, make sure there's no play in them. They're nice, tight, secure. Make sure the locks aren't jiggly and the screws in the locks are tight.
And make sure your locks are up to date, right?
Correct. And you also want to have a deadbolt on every exterior door.
All right, it also says to keep the bushes around the house trimmed. I mean, why would I have to do that? It's my landscape.
Well, if the bushes are too high, it gives a burglar cover to work on windows where people can't see them. And they could ambush you. If you're coming home at night and they're hiding in the bushes, you unlock the door and boom, they're in right behind you.
Such a scary thought. And don't place empty boxes of high-value items outside at the curb.
Absolutely. That's like advertising that you have nice stuff. So if you've got a new flat-screen TV, maybe a nice stereo system, new computer, you probably would want to break those boxes down and put them in the garbage or just take them to the recycling center rather than leave them on the curb as advertisement.
Okay. And you want to light up your external light even during the day?
Well, not so much during the day, but at nighttime hours, you want to have exterior lights. If it's lit up, it looks way better. I actually use a combination of dusk to dawn lights and motion sensor lights.
Okay, so, motion sensor. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going on vacation, explain to me what I can do if I'm deciding to go out for a week.
Okay, this is a big hot topic because a lot of people do get broken into when they go on vacation. Get online to the post office and put a hold on your mail.
Okay.
Because nobody wants to see stacked up mail.
That makes sense.
That just says you're not home.
Sure.
Probably get a neighbor or close friend to check on the house, pick up those free newspapers out of the driveway, make sure nothing looks out of place during that week.
All right.
You also, a very big, very hot subject right now is the social media. And we all like to go on vacation. We all like to show off what we've done.
Don't tell people on social media that you're going on vacation.
Right. Wait till you get home. When you get home, say, look at our cool vacation, post all the pictures then. But showing a picture of yourself in Cancun.
I'm leaving this weekend. I'll be seeing in a month.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's just advertising that you're not home. And, you know, do you trust every friend of every friend you have on?
No, and that's a very good point.
Right.
Social media is a huge part in this.
Right.
And move any projectiles. What do you mean projectiles?
Projectiles like loose pavers or cinder blocks or bricks. You know, a lot of people will use a brick to hold down some kind of plant or potter right outside their back door.
But it's a heavy object that could be used to break in.
You know, thieves are lazy. A lot of them aren't going to have a full tool set with them.
Okay.
So if they get to a door and it's locked, you know, they see a brick there, they're just going to pick up the brick and launch it through the window.
Okay. Now, ladders, if you live in a multi-story home.
Absolutely. Extension ladders are big and bulky. A lot of people store them outside, maybe leaned up against a shed, leaned up against a garage. We recommend you try to put them inside if there's space, and if not, throw a simple bike chain around them to lock them in place.
Okay.
Because that's just a invitation for somebody to enter your upper story windows.
Oh, look at this one. No matter where you live or how safe you think your area is, always lock your car.
You know, Corey, we get a call, I'd say at least once a week about this. It's a big thing right now where people are going through neighborhoods in the middle of the night and just checking door handles. And if they're unlocked, they go through and take the sunglasses, purses, all the change. A lot of this can be prevented if you just lock your car at night.
So where do you play a role into all this? How can you help protect me as the homeowner?
Corey, you haven't asked us about alarm systems yet.
It's because I have no knowledge on alarm systems.
Well, Sentech specializes in installing home alarm systems.
Aren't they really, really expensive though?
No, you'd be pleasantly surprised as the cost, and the actual monthly fee is less than that of your cell phone bill.
Okay, well I know how much my cell phone bill costs, so that helps a little bit, but I also have no idea how to use something so high tech.
It's actually not that hard. If you can remember 4 digits and download an app on your phone, chances are you can use the alarm system.
So you mean to tell me that I can control my house and the security system just by using my phone?
Absolutely. You could be in China and control your home alarm system with your cell phone.
Well, I know how to use my phone, so that makes things extremely easy for me.
Right.
What does it actually do? I mean, does it call the cops? Does it have an alarm, flashing lights? What's it do?
Okay, so when the alarm is actually armed, the perimeter is protected. We put in different kinds of sensors to detect intrusion. If the alarm goes off, it goes down a call list and it starts calling people. First of all, it calls the homeowner.
Okay, just in case I accidentally set it off by mistake.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and then what if I don't answer?
If you don't answer, it goes down the call list. You may have another person in there, or it might go straight to the police.
Okay, so it's almost like a 911 call for me because I can't make it, obviously, because I'm not home.
Absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking time to talk with me.
No problem. Corey, it was a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, I hope that you take into account this list on ways to protect your home. And Jimmy and Lisa, I hope you guys would do the same as well.
Wow. I don't know if I'm more in shock about how easy it was for Corey to gain access to that home, or the fact that Corey knew how to gain access into that home.
Now, see, when you brought that up, okay, at any rate, some eye-opening information there from Sentech Security and Communications, and it is fascinating. In fact, you and I were talking about this during the show. I want to put some more lights in the front of the house, as far as whether there should be motion sensor or what.
Right, right. Yeah, every little bit helps.
Yeah.
And another thing that I think is interesting, and I'm guilty of, and a lot of people are guilty of, is the whole social media thing. You know, you go on vacation and you want to let everyone know you're having a great time. And, hey, I'm in Florida, I'm in Disney World, or whatever. You're also saying, my house is empty. So
here's where I'm not.
Here's where I'm not.
Not a good
so
thing.
it's wise to wait until you get back before you post all of those pictures. Yep.